Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kuma English Listening Hub. Today's topic is about a simple idea that is helping some cities feel cooler: cool roofs. A cool roof is a roof that is painted or covered with a light color, often white. It reflects sunlight instead of absorbing it. This can make buildings and neighborhoods less hot, especially in summer. Have you ever touched a dark car on a sunny day? It can feel like an oven. Dark colors absorb heat from the sun. Roofs work the same way. In many places, roofs are dark, black, brown, or dark gray. They look normal, but they can become extremely hot. When a roof gets hot, that heat goes inside the building. Then people use more air conditioning. This makes electricity use go up, and it can also make the air outside warmer. So why do cities care so much about roof color? Because of something called the urban heat island effect. This means cities are often hotter than nearby countryside areas. In cities, there are many buildings, roads, and parking lots. These surfaces are usually dark and hard. They store heat during the day and release it at night. That is why a city can stay warm even after the sun goes down. Now, imagine a heat wave. A heat wave is a period of very hot weather for several days. Heat waves can be dangerous. Older people, small children, and people who work outside may get sick. During a heat wave, hospitals can become busy. Electricity systems can also have problems because many people use air conditioners at the same time. Cities want to protect people, so they look for solutions that are not too expensive. Painting roofs a lighter color is one of those solutions. Let's talk about how cool roofs work. The main idea is reflection. When sunlight hits a dark roof, the roof absorbs a lot of energy. That energy becomes heat. When sunlight hits a white or light roof, more of the light is reflected back into the sky. Less energy becomes heat. So the roof surface stays cooler. Some cool roofs are made with special materials, not just paint. For example, a roof might use reflective tiles or a special coating. Even some metal roofs can be designed to reflect heat. What difference can this really make? On a hot day, a dark roof might reach about 70 degrees Celsius in direct sun. That is extremely hot. A cool roof might be much lower, maybe 40 to 50 degrees Celsius, depending on the material and the weather. Even a small reduction can matter because it helps keep indoor spaces cooler. Let's imagine a simple story. You live in a top-floor apartment under a dark roof. In summer, your room becomes hot very quickly. You turn on a fan and later the air conditioner. Your electricity bill is high. Now the building paints the roof a bright white. The next summer, your room still gets warm, but it heats up more slowly. At night, it cools down faster. You use the air conditioner less often. This is the kind of change cities hope for. Cool roofs can help in several ways. First, they can reduce indoor temperatures. Second, they can lower energy use. Third, they can reduce pollution. How? In many places, electricity is still produced by burning coal, oil, or gas. If a city uses less electricity for cooling, it can produce less pollution. Fourth, cool roofs can help the whole neighborhood. If many buildings have cool roofs, the entire area can become slightly cooler. But cool roofs are not perfect for every place. In colder climates, a dark roof can help in winter. It can absorb sunlight and keep the building a little warmer. A cool roof might reflect that sunlight away. That could increase heating needs in winter. So cities must think carefully. They ask questions like, how hot are our summers? How cold are our winters? How much do people spend on air conditioning compared to heating? Some cities with very hot summers decide the benefits are worth it. They may start programs to encourage cool roofs. For example, they might offer discounts, support, or advice to building owners. Sometimes they create rules for new buildings so that roofs must meet a certain standard. There's another interesting point. Roofs are not only about temperature. Roofs also need to last a long time. Sunlight and heat can damage materials. If a roof stays cooler, it may not wear out as quickly. That could mean fewer repairs. So a cool roof can sometimes help a building owner save money over many years. Now, let's talk about the look of cool roofs. Some people imagine every roof must be bright white, but that is not always true. There are cool colors. which are darker colors made with special pigments. These pigments reflect invisible sunlight, like infrared light, even if the roof looks gray or light brown. This can be helpful in neighborhoods where people want certain styles or rules. You may wonder, if cool roofs are so useful, why doesn't everyone use them? There are a few reasons. One reason is cost. Painting or replacing a roof costs money. Another reason is information. Some building owners simply do not know about cool roofs. Another reason is timing. People usually fix roofs only when they have to. If the roof is fine, they may not want to change it. Also, some people worry about dirt. A white roof can become less reflective if it gets dirty from dust, leaves, or pollution. So, some cool roofs need cleaning to stay effective. But many modern coatings are designed to stay reflective longer. Cool roofs are not the only way to reduce heat in cities. Cities also plant trees, build parks, and create shaded streets. They can use lighter colors for roads and sidewalks. They can improve public transport so there are fewer cars. Each solution helps a little. Together, they can make a bigger difference. Let's compare two simple solutions: cool roofs and green roofs. A green roof is a roof covered with plants and soil. It can also cool buildings and help manage rainwater. But green roofs are often more expensive and heavier. They need more maintenance. Cool roofs are usually simpler and cheaper. That is why many cities start with cool roofs first. Now let's do a small listening challenge. I will ask you a question. Try to answer before I explain. Question: how can a cool roof help the environment? Think for a moment. Here is one answer. A cool roof can reduce the need for air conditioning. If a building uses less electricity, power plants may burn less fuel. That can reduce air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. So even though a roof seems like a small thing, it can connect to bigger environmental goals. Another question: why might a cool roof not be ideal in a very cold place? Yes, because in winter, you may want the roof to absorb sunlight and add warmth. If the roof reflects sunlight, the building might need more heating. Let's talk about people's daily life. During summer, some people cannot sleep well because their homes stay hot at night. This is common in top-floor apartments. If the roof stays cooler, indoor temperatures can drop faster after sunset. Better sleep can mean better health and better mood. This is why heat solutions are not only about comfort, they are also about public health. Some cities run special programs during heat waves. They open cooling centers, like public buildings where people can stay cool. They send warnings and advice. They check on older residents. Cool roofs are a long-term solution, not an emergency solution, but they can reduce the risk over time. If you are a learner of English, you may notice that this topic has many useful words. For example, reflect, absorb, surface, material, coating, reduce, increase, pollution, heat wave, neighborhood, climate, maintenance. Try to choose 3 words and make your own sentences. Before we finish, let's summarize. Cities can be hotter than rural areas because buildings and roads store heat. This is called the urban heat island effect. Cool roofs are roofs that reflect more sunlight and absorb less heat. They can make buildings cooler, reduce energy use, and help reduce pollution. But they may not be best for very cold climates, and they may need maintenance to stay effective. Now, I have a final question for you. If you could change one thing in your neighborhood to make summers more comfortable, what would you choose? More trees? More shade? Cool roofs? Something else? You can think about it, and if you want, share your idea in the comments. Thanks for listening to Kuma English Listening Hub. If you want more B1 listening practice with unique real-world topics, please subscribe and listen again. See you next time.